All right, today we're silk screening through using vinyl instead of emulsion. What we did is we took a sheet of vinyl, we created the design on the software for the Cricut, and the Cricut did all the work for us. Make sure you press mirror so that it puts your words backwards. You want to make sure you have that mirrored, and print it out and it'll cut it for you. What we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to put this on the back side of our screen. So I'm going to take a piece of our tape. All right, so I'm going to take my tape and take the back off of it. Now, one thing that I have learned is that the tape sometimes is real super tacky, real super sticky, and it may make it difficult to get it off of the back of our vinyl. And one thing you could do is put it on a piece of cloth or your table first, like so, and then peel it off, and that will help to get some of that tackiness off of it, and you'll be able to pull it off of your vinyl easier. So I'm going to get someone to hold this down for me because it's already kind of curved. And then I'm going to come in with my tape and just lay it over the top of it. And I will take my little thing and just make sure it's on there really nice and good. Okay. All right, then you just peel this off at the back, peel it kind of an angle, and then lay it over. This is so much easier than silk screening with emulsion. Alright, after you've done this several times, you can come over and again peel it at an angle. You may have to use your fingernail or something to separate it. Hold that down and just take it slow. Now, if you could see here, you could see that it's trying to come up, and I have to use my fingernail or you know, some sort of something to make sure you don't peel off what you want left there. Okay, I'm going to speed this up. This actually took quite a while. I had to be very careful. The more things you have, the more negative space that you have in here, the more careful you want to be. I had the insides of little letters try to come up, and I had to go back with my fingernails and finally the tool that was provided in the kit and get everything in place. And then just make sure you go back over and press it down again. I had some problems with the inside of my A trying to come out, and I had to get the tool and work with it a little bit, but I finally got it. Take your time with this part. And you can see I had a lot of trouble with that A. I had to get the inside of the A off of another one that I had and stick in there, but I finally got it. Just press it again, and then you're ready to add tape to the area that does not have vinyl on it so that your ink doesn't go through. And you don't have to go all the way down to the end of your board, but I tend to sometimes make messes, so I went all the way to the end of my silk screen just to make sure. And then again, I went back over it and pressed on the inside and outside before I got ready for the next step. So just lay out your t-shirt or whatever it is that you're going to be printing on and get ready. And you want to put a piece of poster board, cardboard. This is some cardstock paper. in between your shirt front and back so that it doesn't go through. Make sure you get the paper or the poster board where you're going to be doing your printing at. And then find where you want this to be. You want to try to center it on there. You don't want it to be right on the neck either. Think about where you want it at and try to center it. You take your speedball ink, and we're going to be doing this with a group of kids, and they're going to be doing one activity with monoprint foam plates, and one at a time they're going to bring their tie-dye t-shirts up and just pull the ink. So this is what our students will actually be doing. If you have a spoon, that's a great thing. I don't have one on me, so we're using these popsicle sticks up here at the top. You're just going to make you a little line of ink. And I'm going to stand up and get somebody to come hold this down for me on the side. And I'm just going to take my little squeegee and I'm going to push down and pull over. Push down and pull over. And I'm going to go back up with it. And then just pull it up. And you have your shirt. And you can see little tiny imperfections there, but that's okay. This is part of the magic of doing handmade silk screening. I love it. I think our students are going to love it too.
That's super cute.
Okay, when you finish with your screen printing, you just rinse off the ink, and then you could remove the tape and everything. If you want to use this in the future, just rinse it off real good and leave the tape on and the vinyl on, which is what I'm doing. After your ink dries on the t-shirt, just put a piece of cloth over it and iron it a few times. Get it really good and hot and iron it to set the ink, and after that it will be ready to wear and wash. I hope you try this vinyl silk screening. It's lots of fun.